tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Alrighty. So I did have to start a new game though, because apparently the cloud sync doesn't work on this game yet. That's not the worst thing. So I need stockpiles on there. Stockpiles on there. This one can be wood. That one can be stone. What are you doing to that dog? Alright, there we go. What do I have in here? Oh, yeah, I should build. Well. Here. And then make a stockpile zone there. And then we need another one there for wheat. This one for strawberries. Bonfire there. There we go. Alright. Another bonfire right there. One regular sized one. Darn house. Alright. Alright. Oh, I don't have a wooden board yet. So I need wood. Stockpile. This, wooden boards, right there. Awesome. goes. Oh, that's right. No, I don't think it's bad, but not people don't have houses yet. Yeah, it's just bad. I don't know if they get sick yet. Like that might happen later, but I don't think it's in the game yet. Dangos! What's up, man? No, I was mumbling to myself. Although, I might need to turn that up. So give me just a second. Where is it? Viper. Exit. Like. That should be okay. No, yeah, I was just talking to myself a lot. Can you hear me now? Is it okay? Or is it still kind of meh? You can hear me now? Awesome. Yeah, I think I was just mumbling. Anyway, yeah, I saw this on Steam myself. I've actually had my eyes on this for a while. And I just now got around to it. It's I don't know. It's a cute little game. Definitely has a lot of potential. No, not really. Not talking for real. No, I was just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, no, it's legit. Did you buy it yet, or have you just been looking at it? Yeah, the voxel style on it is cool. I wasn't sure how much I was going to like it, but I mean, despite being voxel style, they actually still have a fair amount of detail on it. But it's just the logistics aspect of it that I think is pretty neat. And I'm sure that I've got a long way to go to get good, but it's all right. So you're going to make bread. I'm go there with it. There. Being burnt. Oh, with like early access stuff? Is that what you mean? Because you're absolutely right. It's definitely a pretty significant concern. Now, I picked it up not that long ago. And it's happened to me a couple, well, I don't know about a couple times, but it has happened to me also, getting burned on an early access game. Normally it's not too bad. Like, maybe it takes a long time for the dev to actually do what you want. But, that being said, I did have an issue once with a space game that I picked up that I thought looked amazing, called Shallow Space. I don't know what Stonehearth is. I haven't seen that one. But, yeah, no, the one I got burned on with the X is called Shallow Space. Had a really cool RTS concept with space stuff. It looked very, very similar to the original Homeworld game, so I was so excited. Music and game audio a bit loud. How's that? Just down a little more. Just down a little bit. Alright, how's that? Anyway, yeah, no, Shallow Space, like I said, it looked amazing. I really, really liked it. And I played the demo for it. It looked awesome. Went ahead and paid for it. And it 100% failed to materialize the way that I wanted it to. Like, it was the kind of game that had so much potential. And the dev just, that's like you said, it just flaked out on it. We'll do that. Anyway, yeah, no, one of the things with this game that's kind of weird for me, it's actually a similar problem that I've run into with Factorio. There's no, you have to manage your production lines via storage size, right? So like with Factorio, you get your chests and you can block out certain chunks that you don't want to use. And with this, you have to limit the size of your stockpiles. If your stockpiles are too big, they'll just go through all your stuff. But overall, it's pretty good. Bad promise and the cash grab, yeah. Well, that's like my thing with Shallow Space was like the demo on it was extremely well polished. I mean, it was a 3D RTS space game. You know, individual commands of the ships, mining, scanning, a lot of the stuff that we got in the original Homeworlds. And it just, the guy just quit working on it. Didn't tell anybody, didn't say anything, just quit working on it. What pisses me off about it is it's still for sale on Steam. Like, you can still go buy a copy, but you're not going to get anything for it. You just get a copy of a game that doesn't go anywhere. But that is the risk with early access. So with this one, the dev seems like he's been pretty responsive. Oh, did they? Well, I mean, I'm waiting to see. When I picked it up, it was on sale. I think I got it for, I don't know, like 12 bucks maybe. And it's fun to play the way it is now, although it is kind of lacking in content in a lot of ways. But it's early access. So now I just kind of sit and wait and hope that the dev follows through. But you know how that game is played. Oh, a wooden part. I need a wooden part. You go here. You just take wooden parts. You just do bolts. Awesome. Well, the whole logistics colony survival thing is, I think, a lot more complicated than some of these developers think. So, I mean, like, making a RimWorld is not an easy task. And I think there are plenty out there that think it is. Now, with the whole point of this one, right, you've got these inventory targets up here that you're just you reach these inventory targets and then you can advance to the next island. And that's just how it works. One interesting thing that they have, though, is you can build a shipping port, so you can import and export stuff, which is neat, but that's another one where trying to manage the size of it is challenging. If you just like wooden logs, right? Say I sold a bunch of stuff, I had a bunch of money, and I just wanted to get some wooden logs. If I set the shipping port to output just like straight to here, it would completely fill itself up with wooden logs and spend all my money and take forever to unload. And then as my guys are unloading, it's going to leave. It's going to try to get another load of wooden logs. And it's ridiculous. I guess you all need a house too. Talking to evil dingoes. The wife says hi, dingoes. Clone building. We'll make it a house. But yeah, the inventory management's it's interesting with this game. Beach chairs. Oh, I don't have any fabric. Oh, but there's sheep, so I can get fabric. Alright, pasture. I'll make another pasture here. That for sheep. Put a stockpile here for wool. Then we will build a textile workplace. Right here. Another stockpile. Right there. For wool. For fabric from wool. Fabric wool. There, sweet, there we go. We're building stuff. Dingo says hi back, sweetheart. Yeah, she's shockingly still happy to have me home from Switzerland. I don't know if I should say shockingly, but she's happy to have me back. Who's roads? Scorpio. You know, I haven't played Factory Town yet. Like, it's on my list to pick that one up. Wow. But Factory Town, to me, it looks more like a weird marbly style game. Like, it looks cool. I think I'd probably really like that one also. But it's, I don't know, it's just kind of weird looking. You're weird looking. My wife's making fun of me right now. Oh, I'm sitting here not making anything because my people... Oh. That's the other thing. You have to... Like anything that does a primary production, you have to have somewhere for it to go. Or it just doesn't give a shit. Basic house. So I'll build one more house. Just with the house. Oh, I need a barn. That's right, I need barns also. There we go. Just going to your brother's place, about an hour on a train, feels annoying. Goats that faint are cute but weird looking. That is, I guess, a cool, fun animal fact. I hope that's what you were going for. Yeah, no, I get tired of travel relatively often, that's for sure. Unfortunately, it's what they're still paying me to do, so. When they stop paying me to travel, then I'll probably stop traveling. Or whenever I'm able to actually train somebody up to do what I do. That's what I want to do, but it's hard to find people that are actually capable of learning it. Very cool, now we're getting barns. Yay, barns. I'm gonna start importing stone. There we go. Scorpio says hello as well, honey. She's playing a phone game right now and she's mad at it. I don't actually know what she's playing right now. Solitaire Grand Harvest. That's gonna be flowers. There we go. Sweet. Give me your job, then you'll travel for me. Well, I tell you what, Scorpio, if you were to be in the Atlanta area and I have the opportunity to teach it to you, I'd be willing to see where that went. Alright. And I have to tell people to do things. I haven't quite got the hang of the management screen here just yet. It feels really similar to like Oni or RimWorld, or really any of the colony survival style games. Difference being they just, the size of the block is how big of a priority it is. I do passive, well, I do systems implementation specifically in passive UHF right now. So we work in air cargo. So whenever somebody like a FedEx type place wants to track their stuff going through their facility for a variety of reasons, efficiency or just a bunch of reasons, then they will hire us and we'll come in and do a site survey and figure out what we can or can't do for them. And after we do that, we put the hardware in and I tune it and test it and make sure that it does what we want it to do. And we move on from there. Oh, look at all those chests. I didn't even see those earlier. On fire right there. To do data entry. Lost Suitcase Division. I do not do lost suitcases. Zombie Frosticles. What's going on, buddy? But the concept isn't that different. Alright, so here's the shipping thing, right? So I have to sell some stuff to this to get some money, which is where the export part comes in. And then I can import things here. So we're just going to have to see how this goes. So we're going to go faster and let people collect everything. Working on some animation. That sounds like fun. And thank you for the welcome home. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the stream. So, but no, I work in mostly air freight. So like when people are shipping pallets full of whatever, even individual items from one site to another on an airplane, I help them to understand where their stuff is. Like if somebody's shipping a pallet full of lab rats, for instance, because I have actually seen that. We'll teach them how to tag things so that they know what's supposed to be where, and track it from the point of entry into the facility to where it leaves. And if the next one is on is on the network or on the systems, then we can tell them when it shows up there as well. What's the craziest thing I've seen shipped? I don't know. MRI machine of 5 pieces? Yeah, dude, MRI machines are huge. Now, I think the weirdest things I've ever seen shipped, I mean, I've seen pallets of coyote pelts. I thought that was kind of weird. Human remains. I've seen that shipped. Those giant brass cows that were like all the rage for the longest time. I've seen those shipped. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things shipped. Saw an entire shuffleboard. I did not know this, but a shuffleboard. Hold on. They're barking at bats. Oh, in the chimney. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. No, a shuffleboard is one piece. Got your dogs going too? You got Frost's dog go. They're in California, Buford, in Muggles. I have not seen pallets of sex toys, or at least they weren't identified as sex toys. I have not seen. Well, I've seen 55-gallon drums of lube, but it wasn't like that kind of lube. I've seen pallets of ammunition. I saw a Bentley actually get shipped while I was in Switzerland. This gigantic silver and kind of a blue color thing. It was actually fairly impressive. Yeah, shuffleboards though. I didn't know it. Shuffleboards are a single piece. They're one-piece items. And shuffleboards are huge, if you've never seen one. That's my one alert. Where's the window flag at? Strawberry. No alp. Oh! I thought I told you to go there. What is this? Strawberries, yeah. Go there. Alright, so everybody's got a house. Anyway, yeah, so no, all I have to do is I just have to get to these production goals, and then I can move to the next island, so we'll work on that. Oh, the thing was, it was pretty. I am not going to argue with that at all. It was definitely a pretty car. Okay, and then farm. No, that's fun. Some. Damn it. I need a stockpile for that. Yeah, the pellets of coyote pelts, that one surprised me. It was a large amount of coyote pelts. It's probably half a tractor trailer full. It was pretty ridiculous. Make this a little bigger. Okay, so small rocks. Okay, so that's just an in the way thing. Oh, they tell you what to mine for. We got swords, we got a stone shovel, stone blanks. I guess I can start doing that. Ah, good, we're making bread. I might make I'm gonna make another one of those things so I can make a bunch of bread. Brewery. I need some tea. Do some roads. There we go. And then we're gonna make a farm right here. Put flowers in it. There. And you're gonna make tea. We'll make a lot of tea. Hopefully. People drink the tea a lot, so I might not be able to do that very well. See, I got all my tomatoes that I needed. So I'm gonna do the bakery right there. We'll do lunch boxes. I'll put the stockpile for that. trying to think what else I've seen that was strange. I don't know. It's a lot of it kind of just blends together. I probably saw 10,000 t-shirts getting sent from Taiwan to somewhere while I was in Switzerland. That was kind of interesting. So now where this game starts getting kind of screwy is when, like Factorio, you are trying to do your production, so everything's getting made for this, right? Bread. I gotta have water, I gotta have wheat, into here, into here. But if I didn't have the logistics right, or the placement right, I'd be in some trouble. But you can build trains, you can build zeppelins, you can build carts like horses, you can build an overhead conveyor system. So I was thinking about trying out the zeppelins to see how that worked. That one's kind of it's an interesting sounding one to me. Just kind of let these people go for a little bit and see what they do. Sheep, I got cows, I got lots of milk, I got fabric coming out. Actually, the fabric, you know what, the fabric can go here. We'll just start selling that. I don't think I'm building anything that needs fabric right now. Well, I could make some more chairs. Because that's good for morale. Which I don't know what morale's good for yet in this game. I don't think they've figured that part out yet. And there's lunch boxes that they're just eating. What does a lunchbox take? That's a workplace. There it is, bakery. Lunchbox. Takes water, wheat, strawberries, and tomatoes. So I could actually just make another one of these. I screwed up my road system. What's this? What are we here? Tea. So we're going to take that out. We're going to make another bakery. Put it right there. Do roads here. Got my stuff sold. There you go, 51 coins. I am rolling in the dough. Oh, and it's the King Ray Ray. What's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing relatively well. I'm sorry if I'm off my game a little bit, guys. I'm still trying to recover a bit from the jet lag. It's gotten to me a little worse than normal this time. So, you know, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make... Hold on. I am happy to be home. Just in meh health. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I got home on Saturday, but it was late Saturday. Okay, so let's see here. I want you to be stone blanks. I want you to be wooden handles. So you also make wooden handles. Go there. But I only want wooden handles to go to that one. There's boards, there's handles. There's parts. Okay, and then I want you to also make stone blanks to here. But I only want blanks. I don't want blanks there. Alright, so that's happening. Making lots of bread. Another bakery. I don't think I have to specifically choose inputs. I think these things will go just because. Yeah, see, this is the stone blanks, right? To make a stone blank, I have to take stone blocks. To get stone blocks, I have to do rocks. And I don't have, like, an infinite supply of rocks. I think there's a quarry that you can get. Did miss that paper foldable wall behind you. Well, it's a good little wall. I like it. I like it. I think we're still trying to decide what we're going to paint on it, if we paint anything. Oh, sorry. We are painting something. It just hasn't happened yet. Oh, I'm out of water. Do I need another well? I think I need another well. On this building. Right there, I guess. So yeah, my wife didn't get to it. Just her world ran away from her. I think it happens to all of us. But her and my oldest did get my brakes and rotors replaced on my car, which I am pretty thankful for. It's nice knowing that my car is going to stop when I tell it to. I'm sorry, they replaced them themselves. So yeah, here's the screw belly part. Now I have to export stuff, but I can only export certain things. I can export beer, I can export chocolate milk, I can do tea, I can export tools. But I can't import whatever, like I can only import this stuff and then use it here. Yeah, that boat's just going to keep coming and going. So, like, nobody's working in here. Why aren't you working in here? Need large boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna try zeppelins sometime fairly soon. But I have no idea how they work. Oh, I'm running out of logs. What? Let's cancel this. I do not actually need any clay right now. And I'm gonna have to build a grove. I'm gonna need a bigger another place to put clay. I'm just going to go ahead and dig all this out. It's going to be clay. Lots of bread. We can export bread. Just because of this. Is this what it is? That's it. Oh, not everybody can pull water. So here's something else you can do though, right? They got the different fireplace colors here. You can change the colors of these fireplaces, and then only people that are allowed in that color will actually go there. It's kind of an odd way to manage territory control, but that's how it works. It works reasonably well. Not a big deal. fabric. Now, unfortunately, I can't grow the trees that I need to make cocoa, because I don't have the right kind of dirt. I want them to make tea. Just want them to make some tea. I'm going to do another zone for wooden boards. So, wooden boards. And build some road from here to here. And then we'll do a grove. There. Alright. Oh, pigs. 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 Pigs are cool. Pigs will do logistic stuff. They'll actually go around and grab things. Oh, look at that. Finally making some lunchboxes. So I started making any tea. Where's my brewery? Looks like lots of people can work the brewery, so they're just not. It's more than likely just due to all the other crap that I got going on here. Seriously, look at all these cows. This is nuts. Stone at some point. They know he's grabbing this stuff. Luckily I have plenty of stuff in here, so doing all these builds isn't too big of a deal, or all this production. Like, I'm not going to run out of food. Which is good. The thing is, I have all these people that are just kind of running in circles. Or something. I mean, all these things will fill up, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, that's right. It takes 2 stone to make 1 stone block. I forgot. probably end up being a relatively short stream tonight. Not a big deal. Although I'm really curious what's down here. Or if it's just like some random little peninsula. Because I have everything else here claimed, so. Yep, just cows and a turtle and a bunch of sheep. So right now I'm just kind of waiting for the logs to get finished. Or the boards, I should say. Well, I kind of want to build the tool workshops, just so I can build some tools. Yeah, I just have to hit this target, and then I can do the next island. We're good on handles. I need boards. Just need boards. Oh well, we'll get this figured out. Really, they're building it fairly well. Taking boards to make handles, which that kind of isn't what I wanted. So I want to export some of these lunch boxes because they're expensive. I think they're like 4 gold a piece, 3 a piece. Full on blocks. They'll quit doing that. Full on strawberries for right now. Full on tomatoes. Full on wheat. So yeah, right now it's just waiting for people to move things. Now, some of this game does lack. I don't know if I'd want it added. It doesn't appear to have like a there's no disasters. Like, it rains from time to time, but that's really not that big of a deal. I haven't noticed any kind of real detrimental effects for that. But it's kind of the same thing with like food and things of that nature. I haven't really noticed any detrimental effects of food. Not. Oh, I don't have a real logistics system set up. That's what the deal is. Okay. Build foundation grass takes rock. Build training dummies. That'd be kind of cool. Y'all need to offload stuff. far off in the future. Unless they happen to have TwitchCon in Atlanta. Hey, there we go. So there we go, beat that island. So let's see here, raise target. Raising the inventory target for this island will decrease the goods you need to produce on other islands. I guess we can do that. I don't want to do that right now, though. Push back 3 times this year. Well, next year's isn't it in Amsterdam or something like that? So yeah, next year's going to be... That one's going to be harder for people to do. Alright, well, you know what? I think we can move on to the next island. We're building bread, we're building lunchboxes and all this stuff. Now, I want to say that when I go to the next island, they're going to pack up all of this stuff here that I have. Amsterdam, San Antonio, San Diego. Oh, they're doing 2? San Diego and Amsterdam? A lot of people were talking about it whenever this year's TwitchCon was going on. That's the only reason I know. Alright, so this one, because we'll put tools in. I don't have iron or anything, so no big deal. There's nothing in them I need. Like this one's got wool, a donut, 1 tomato, 1 strawberry, 1 block. So like that, I don't care. This one's got 2 stone blanks, 1 strawberry, 1 milk. I don't care. Now the stone shovel, I care. But even then, it's not. None of that's worth really. Not worth taking the time. I'm a lot more concerned about getting all this stuff built. But again, I've got wool, I've got fabric, I got milk, I got a bunch of lunch boxes, I got a bunch of tea. So I could move on. And they'll take all of this stuff with them. So not that big of a deal. I was hoping that they would gather up all these rocks and things, because I need that. Amsterdam's 2020 May, and San Diego in September. And they're both too far away for me to go to. The only way it would work out is if I happen to be over in one of those directions at the same time for work or something along those lines, and it's unlikely. Yeah, San Diego's in Cali. I live in Atlanta, so, well, north of Atlanta. That's just too far. I would say if I leave this island, I can come back to this island, and everything here should be this way. So I'm not too worried. I mostly just want to get these rocks. What's that? You need me to carry you to the bathroom? Bathroom in the living room. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, they're still making boards. Finally, moving some stuff over there. I mean, a flight to Cali wouldn't be that bad, but like hotel costs, food costs, all that kind of stuff, I don't have the money for that. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to save the game. So we're saved here. And now we can move. I am so used to flying at this point, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I have flown a lot of times, and it's one of those things where, like, statistically, it's more likely for you to get into a car accident than an aircraft, or like an aircraft going down. Animal train, meadow, stranded goods, some herders and their pigs want to join. 2 castaways want to join. We'll do this one. Game. Second island. Save you. Okay. You don't like the feeling? It's, again, you get used to it. You do it enough times, you get used to it. Yes, you hear a dog running around. I wouldn't say a puppy. Okay, so I need to build a big bonfire. Need. I can't build on that? Oh, that's dumb. Alright, anyway. So we need some tomatoes. We need some strawberries. We need a well. stockpile right there for water. We need to find the wheat. Oh, the wheat's up there. I'm just going to need all that stuff. Oh, that would be rocks. That's not rocks. I am going to need the stockpile for some blocks. Stone blocks. And wooden boards. Yeah, no, everybody's starving to death. Stockpile. Stone blocks, wooden boards. Okay. Who are you yelling at? Just keep building these things. Okay. I could have sworn I said build a fire pit over here too, didn't I? We'll go ahead and do that now. working my way over to the wheat. I gotta get to the wheat so I can make wheat. Big bonfire. Right there. Okay, found out that they won't be doing TwitchCon outside of Cali for another 3 years. Oh. Did you hear about all the kids going crazy? You're going to have to be more specific, Dangos. I did hear about Fortnite going dark, and I thought that was amazing to hear. And then I heard that it came back. Okay, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Well, we're not gonna do it just yet, but we will do it. So I'm gonna have to figure that out in a second. Hang on. Let me build some more housing. Oh, and I'm gonna need pastures actually, aren't I? Yeah, I did. How did I hear about that? I think I saw it on Twitter. Everybody was losing their minds. Everybody was like, what happened? Fortnite? Fortnite's gone dark. Finally, Fortnite's been beaten by Call of Duty or whatever nonsense people were spouting. Unfortunately, it didn't stay dark. Stockpile right there. That. Some cows for milk, sheep for wool. At least I think it came back. I don't know. I guess it had something to do with the current season. Oh, it's still showing a black hole? Yeah, I mean, it has to be. There's no way that it's not an event of some kind. No way in hell. Like, there's not a chance that Fortnite, with the amount of money that they make, that Epic is going to shut Fortnite down. There'd have to be a really compelling reason for that. And I can't think of one off the top of my head. So let's see here. Stockpile. Here. For bread. We're going to make bread. Then we're going to do a road. Like that. Another stockpile right there for lunch boxes. You guys are all going to make lunch boxes. You're going to make bread. Oops. Oh well. Missing wooden parts. So there's only wooden parts. Idle colonists. Why are you idle? There's always shit to do. Yeah, I can't. I always look at that kind of stuff, Ray, and I feel like a lot of that has got to be just super staged. I cannot for the life of me, again, imagine somebody losing their mind to the point where they smash up their computer over something like clearly a Fortnite event. Now maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But that just seems really ridiculous. Sweet. Kitty kitty, what are you doing? Is she really trying to bring me a toy? There. And we're going to build a well up here. We're going to put a stockpile right here for water. Alright, so now we can start making some lunchboxes. We got wheat, we got strawberries, we got water. It's happening. And bread, great. There are all kinds of other things you can do to play Fortnite. And there are absolutely people with some anger issues out there. You're 100% right. And obviously, I'm looking at it from the perspective of not being a 12-year-old at this point in my life. I just have a hard time wrapping my head around losing my shit that much. Oh, it really does not make any sense to me. But maybe that's just me. We're going to try to do a grove. There we go. I'm going to be playing some more Oni, but you also want to read Japanese novels. I don't have a suggestion for you. Other than, can you put Oni into Japanese? That's almost the same. Wouldn't allow a kid to play those kind of games if they're that young and can't show some real maturity. Yes, the maturity thing is definitely a big deal. It's like we let our kids play it some, but whenever they are like obviously really losing their shit, no, it goes away. Oh, I was saying, can you put oxygen not included? Can you not make that Japanese? Because if you could set that to Japanese, then you could totally... Yeah, no, Escape from Tarkov. I was actually talking to Baelish about that one earlier. That's one of those things where I would... Oh, wait, here we go. We'll do a combat thing real quick. I would play Escape from Tarkov. I don't necessarily want to spend the, what is it, $40 for it? But my biggest issue with it is I don't want to spend the time on that game to get like good. Like that doesn't feel like a game you could play it casually and expect to have any real amount of success. Yay! One. And then we will do now a big bonfire up here. What we got? Yeah, casual only was fully released. Well, even then, man. I mean, it seems like the kind of game that even if I owned it and I was playing it in a casual fashion, it still doesn't feel like the kind of game that I could play it casually and still expect success, just because there's so many people that are. They get real. I mean, you know as well as I do, they get hardcore about that kind of stuff, and I just don't. I mean, I don't have another way to put it. Like, I understand it, I get it. You know, I've definitely played some games that I did not play casually. But, I just don't have the time to dedicate to that. Well, it's not even necessarily that I don't have the time, it's that I'm not going to take the time. That's not going to be... Escape from Tarkov is not going to be my main game. I like the look of it, I like the concept behind it, I think it's really neat. It looks like it's fairly well executed. Like watching, you know, Silky and OCB and Banlish and whoever else play it, it looks like it's probably a lot of fun. But I just don't want to get into it. Now, if it was cheaper, I'd consider it. If they had some kind of matchmaking balance where I wouldn't necessarily have to worry about getting jammed in with the guys that are, you know, 100 hours in, not 100, but the guys that are clearly significantly higher level than me, it'd be different. But I don't know, just the state of the game right now is, it just doesn't, I don't think it would suit me well. Alright, I'm trying to clear some of this space out because I want to try building some more logistic-y stuff. I want to build tools, I want to do some of that stuff. Well, and that's, you know, it's always an option. You know, with EFT, it does look like the kind of game where you could absolutely maybe not expect it, but not be surprised if you take some dude out that has been just playing the hell out of the game. You know, you can get lucky, you can make a mistake. You know, there's a variety of reasons how you could get away with it. I just don't want to spend the time to get that good at it. Okay, so there's a problem here, because people aren't grabbing the stone and making stuff. And I also don't need them to right now, but they're not doing it. Alright, 100 boards, 95 logs, hammers, pickaxes, and stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, and like I said, it could happen. But there's nothing stopping it from happening. And I don't think I would get all ragey about it, you know, if I was bad at the game. It's just, I just don't really want to spend the time on it. Yeah, see, I haven't really had to touch much of my stuff in here. I still have lots of wisdom. So I need to figure out how to use depots and things. I need to figure out how to use the Zeppelins. I'll take a look at that in a second. Anyway, so I've been live now for almost an hour and a half. Oh, so I am going to get up and stretch my legs for a bit. Like I said, it's almost 11, so actually I think I might go ahead and end it. I got started pretty late tonight. But those of you guys that are watching that aren't already followers of the channel, if you could consider pushing that button for me, I'd appreciate it. It's right up above the camera here. Tomorrow, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to play yet for tomorrow, but it'll, I don't know, it'll be a video game. Oh, for God's sake. P94. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to log myself back into Twitch on the desktop here. 972. Submit. So I want to see who's doing what where. See, there's somebody on here that I want to host. Let's look up Kubi real quick here. See if there's anybody else streaming this one. Nope, just me. Hey, awesome. I'm actually pretty alright with that. That also means I can't host somebody here. So we are going to... We'll do that host here. Anyway, I'll be live tomorrow. I should be... follows and refollows. That'd be funny as shit, dude. I'd laugh at that. Anyway. I'll be live tomorrow night. I should be live at around my normal time. Around 8 Eastern Standard Time. And it'll end up being... I'm thinking it'll probably be a little bit of Nova Drift and then follow it up with Elite Dangerous for a while. Because honestly, Nova Drift, I'm enjoying that game. It's a decent little bullet hell, and I like the way you can combine all your mods and stuff and have just crazy unique builds. It's actually a lot of fun. But either way, I am out of here for the night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks for everybody for coming in here. Dingos, Ray, everybody else, Scorpio, Zombie. I appreciate y'all taking the time to swing by and say hi. And I will see y'all tomorrow.